Hi again. In this next sequence of videos we're going to be looking at the drawing app within the Google Drive. Today we're going to be focusing in on creating and editing a drawing. So to get started, what you do is you click on this new button, or if you've got the old version of the Drive it'll say create, search for Google Drawings, which you'll find from the drop down menu, select it and you'll be presented with a blank canvas. If you wished, you could start drawing and adding shapes to whatever you want using this rather obvious menu bar at the top here. So this is the undo button, that's the redo button. This is the various lines you can use. These are the various shapes you can use, arrows, callouts, equations. You've got text boxes that you can insert. You can insert an image. You could insert a comment within there. It's all fairly obvious stuff. So before we go any further, I would definitely encourage you to look at these menus, see the types of things you can add, and then you can start forming your own ideas, as in drawings that you can do for your own documents. We're going to start by inserting an image. So if you go to this button here on the top toolbar where it says image, if you hover your cursor over it, click on that. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look in our Google Drive. I'm going to have a look in my training folder because I know I've got a couple of images in there. I've got some interlocking spurs and I've also got my Matisse picture. Choose the one you want. I'm going to go for the interlocking spurs one. Hit the blue select button and it should come through into your drawing. Here it comes. Just as in most programs, it's dead easy to move it around. Wait until you've got the 4 arrows in a cross shape and you can drag it to where you want on the screen. It should snap to the sides of the drawing space that you've got available for you. If you wanted to make it bigger, you could expand it by going to one of the corners and pulling one of the handles out. Now by using the various shapes that I got here, I would be able to label up the diagram. So if I thought this was a particularly useful feature, I could highlight it, move it around as you would normally, make it fatter, make it thinner, and then you could line it up the way you wanted it to go. And then by inserting a text box by here, you'd be able to say what that particular feature represented or why it was of particular interest. So let's do that. If you click inside the text box and then type what you think needs to go in there. Okay, let's say we wanted another image in there. So we're going to click on image again. This time I'm going to choose the Matisse one, select it, it'll put it in. This is a bit on the big side, so what we'll do is we will resize it. Quick tip, if you go to one of the corner handles and hold the up arrow on the keyboard, it will maintain the proportions of the picture. As you can see, these two pictures now overlap. And let's say we wanted the interlocking spurs one to be on top of the Matisse picture. Well, what we need to do is we need to order vertically the pictures. Select the picture you wish to arrange. So if I wish to arrange the interlocking spurs picture, I'd click on that. It will have a blue box around it. However, I'm going to choose the Matisse picture, so I'm going to click on that. Once that is done, it should be highlighted with a blue box with various handles dotted around it. Go up here onto the top toolbar, see where it says arrange, see the order, and I'm going to send to back. As a result of that, we've now got this different ordering of the pictures. You can see that the interlocking spurs one is now lying on top of the Matisse picture. I'm just about finished with this now. However, I'm not happy with these boring areas in the bottom left and the top right hand corner. I'd like to fill them with a colour, so that's what we're going to do now. This is very simple to do. Right click on one of the blank areas like this, select the background and then choose the colour that you think is most appropriate. As with all of these things, it's best to experiment, have a go yourself, see how it works. Any problems, come and see me.